And do you remember this brawl at the buffet bar near Euclid and 9th last fall? The attackers here, all young Pima County corrections officers who quickly found themselves out of a job after an unwarranted attack on an innocent man. This brawl left a black eye on those jail workers, but it wasn't the only one. At the time, just weeks after that fight, a felon escaped jail. Tonight, we know what happened to that inmate and the officer responsible. The reason we know? Our Kevin Keene has stayed on top of this story for months. So now, in a story you'll see first on KGUN-9, Kevin brings us new details and the Sheriff's Department's message for the community in this Not on Your Side investigation.
Choppy video from that October night shows how it happened. 1 second, an officer was walking with an inmate to a van. The next, the inmate took off on foot. After hours of searching neighborhoods around the Pima County Minimum Security Facility, deputies found Cesar Lowe, now 21. Just this week, a judge ordered 1.5 years of prison time for the escape.
It's huge. Nobody should be allowed to walk away from jail.
Corrections Captain Sean Stewart explains what happened.
We had a very brand new officer from the academy that made some mistakes.
Mistakes detailed in a newly released Sheriff's Department report. The corrections officer making the mistakes, Leland Mason. What went wrong? First, Lowe was neither handcuffed nor shackled and should have been. Someone left the gate open. Also, only Mason was there. 2 officers should have been. And what's changed since? Captain Stewart says the department's installing an automatic gate, closed when not in use, as well as more cameras. Also, he said key personnel at that facility have been reassigned to avoid complacency on the job. And what happened to Officer Mason? Coaching, retraining on procedures for a recent academy graduate, age 21, years of employment, 1.
We don't want to just look at a situation and say, who do we blame here? We want to say, okay, what happened? How do we make sure it doesn't happen again? And what are the best steps to take?
Stewart says that coaching and security changes will do that. What would you tell the community about this not happening again?
I can tell you that the Pima County Sheriff's Department, as well as the county, has taken every step available to us, and we've corrected any of those loopholes or problem areas that we saw to ensure this doesn't happen again.
Never again. We asked Corrections Officer Mason for an interview through the Sheriff's Department today, but he wasn't at work today.
Kevin, I remember when all this happened. What was Lowe in for that night? Why was he there?
He was in jail for auto theft, and if you remember, he was set to go free this month, February, but now after the escape, he'll be in there for much longer.
Well, he blew it, didn't he, Kevin?
Yes.
Thank you.